you Welcome back. Oh my god, what a time. A hot minute, she says. Okay, hold on. I'm just noticing something. Can you say something real quick? Yep. Why? No, like you're not muted for me, but you're muted on the stream, and I'm trying to figure it out. Seriously, I had to like move like a crazy amount. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, capture. Yeah. Yeah, and then Yep. No. Okay. Try again. No. I will try adding it here. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. Delete that. Thank you. Yeah, because it's picking up game audio just fine. Picking up me just fine. It's just interesting. Are you on stream? Can you see it yourself? Heard it. I had to restart OBS.
I feel like the infomercials is nothing easy. There has to be a better way.
If I just smash my head against these plates, it will work, right?
Yeah. Oh, look, a new Twitter follower. Are you a real person? Doesn't look like it.
Okay, there we go. My god. Sorry, the amount of, like, issues I have. You let me know if you, when you hear yourself on stream, just to make sure.
Okay.
You can turn her up. Turn her
off. Can you speak again, Fia?
Yes, I can. Hello, hello.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear myself.
Oi.
Problems. I mean, I kind of figured we'd have some technical difficulties coming back after such a long time.
Well, it's not that. It's because I had I have a whole new setup now.
Well, no, I know, but I figured it would happen. I half expected my model to not fucking sync up, but it did, so...
Again, because I have a brand new setup, everything has to be changed. So I had to like change like resolutions, I had to change screen sizes, I had to change audios, and blah 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 blah. Tech stuff. Who cares?
We'll struggle with it when I eventually get a mic.
Hey, I sent you a good one.
Yeah, I also found one for I think under $100 that's good quality that comes like with a boom arm and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
You're like, maybe.
might be a birthday present.
What's that like? Sorry.
No. Oh, no. That wasn't like a you do it. No. I mean, like, because I usually get money for my
no.
birthday, so
No,
I'll buy it
that's-
for my.
That's what I was joking because I was like, what's that like? All my birthday money went to bills.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get that.
I'm having a great time right now. It's fine. I don't know which way we
Having
came
a
in.
good time. Oh, God. Like, I fucking know.
Oh, there's something here. Hi. Anyways, we did stuff in this game. Wow.
We did stuff,
I'm doing
and then
great.
and then we had a lot of changes in life, and then we had to go away.
I had to move more than halfway across the country.
Yep.
And that was
And
an
I had a
interesting.
whole
I've
new-
never done that before in my life.
Yep. It's been a month of like changes for us because there was that, and then I started a new job and
Yep.
have a old new housing situation.
Yeah.
It's going to require a lot of
Well,
time
I
and
mean,
effort to
that,
fix up. But
that's totally easy to say though. Like, basically, she
Yeah.
went from having 3 roommates to having just her and her boyfriend. So now she's got like the whole upper place for herself. So then there's like all of that she's got to work on and fix. And then, like, again, for me, I had to do a whole cross country fucking
buy
drive.
half of my stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I sold so much furniture. I gave away the rest that we couldn't sell.
A bunch of it's an avalanche in my living room.
Yes. Well, I mean, it always goes to family first, right?
Of course.
It always should. And
The
then
goddamn cats scratching that fucking couch. They
they
haven't destroyed it, but they like to scratch it. And I'm like, fuck, I need those
lots
covers.
of I was gonna say lots of animals have existed. That couch is like 40 years old. Oh wait,
I
what's
know.
this? The chest is empty because you removed the contents, you looter. Well, listen.
Oh. I won't, don't bother messing with OBS now, but I think for next time that I may have to be moved down a bit because now that my ears are so tall, I'm taking up so much room on the screen.
I know, you're so like here, I can just move you down like 2 seconds. There you go.
Okay. I just didn't want to like mess up the stream or anything. But yeah, no, I look different than I did in like the last like 3 streams that we did because
I know.
I'm indecisive, but
What?
finally I'm happy with the way I look, so.
When are you gonna work on my model?
To be fair, I did change your hair texture and I forgot to send you the updated one.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry!
I'm joking, I'm
Jesus. No,
joking.
I fixed your hair texture. I am gonna make a new necklace eventually. I just haven't had the time to fucking mess with Vroid that much, but I'll get there.
No. It's fine. I was just joking around, man.
I know, but I like doing it.
I know you do. Well, I mean, I went the wrong way. Me and you
Oopsie.
have, like, we like to, like, split the work, like, 50-50. And so she does a lot of stuff that way, and I do, like, I'll be working more on, like, the editing, and I do a lot of the tech stuff.
I do a lot of the graphics and the visuals.
Yeah, she does all of that, which is good, because I know none of it. And I wouldn't know how to fucking even go about doing half of it.
Mom says it's my turn with the Photoshop subscription.
And then for me, like, I have a lot of training with like editing softwares, and I've done like movies and stuff. Oh god, that's gonna make me sound like I'm a much bigger deal than I don't mean like that. I mean like for students, student projects and like videos and stuff, like pitch videos and stuff. Like I mean like
stuff.
It's good stuff, but it's like, and it's obviously like it's not like it's not just like weird little things. It's not like I just edit like random weird shit. Like I actually had to edit like actual projects. But my point is I have a lot of that knowledge, which is great because I can bring that to the team in social media stuff. I have a lot of background in that. So yeah. So I'd like that it's 50-50.
Makes it a lot easier that way.
Well, and it should be too, because it's a partnership. Yeah. A lot of like I heard of like a lot of people like getting upset when like, you know, they're kind of, they feel like they get like all the work put onto them.
Yeah, it's like the age-old group project thing.
Yeah. I hated group projects. I hated them so much. Oh my god.
I had one in my first year of college that fucking... There was like 5 of us or some shit. 5 or 6 of us. And one of the guys just fucked off entirely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As there's always one, I swear.
So, oh no, keep going. Finish your story.
Oh no, it was just a whole thing, and there was a lot to go into the project, and then we had to like orally present it together, which is where I choked. Cause like this was my 2nd semester, and I ended up failing this class, and I had to redo it. But like this was where like the depression really kicked me in the fucking dick. Like I was really struggling at this point. And so I did the best work I could and stuff, but I think I did a decent job putting the presentation together, but like when it came to presenting, I like choked.
Yeah.
And we were all supposed to, when it was over, get together as a group and like dictate, like if someone didn't contribute to the fucking project, then they only get a certain number of a certain percentage of the final grade.
Wait, okay, hold on. Like, so like the teacher would do that, or like you?
No. The teacher would give us a paper, and like as a fucking group, we had to decide.
As a group?
So like the guy who didn't participate, we all as a group pretty much voted that he gets like, I can't remember if we gave him 0 or if we gave him just like a very small amount.
I would have fucking given him 0. I'm petty.
But like I think we did, but I don't remember.
I feel like I could get like lost. I feel like I'm going
maybe
backwards. I'm going backwards.
But the 2 girls that, so it was like 2 girls, the one guy who screwed off, and then another guy, and then myself. And the 2 girls that were there were like kind of cliquey. I don't know. They were just that kind of vibe that I don't really jive with.
Okay. Yeah.
For some reason, they and the other guy like voted for me to only get like, I want to say like 80% of the grade.
Why?
Instead, I don't know, and it keeps me up at night sometimes thinking about why did I not question this?
Who gives a shit what, like, I don't know, these 2 people like thought, like,
But I got like a shittier grade for no reason. I participated.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I find it very.
I messed up.
No, I find it very odd that like a teacher would leave it up to students to decide that. It shouldn't be up to the students. It should be up to the teacher.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I got voted into that and I signed off on it and agreed with it because I was in such a bad mental state that I was like, okay, I'm not gonna argue.
What? No, man, I would have been like, fuck you.
Nowadays, I would have been like, and what's the reason?
What's the point of this?
Yeah, but like I was just barely 18 and massively depressed. So I was like, okay. I was like, I'll just accept that and go home and cry.
That's when you just call me up and you say, listen, Cara, these people are being rude to me, and I'd fucking storm on down and be like, which one?
I know, you totally would have, that's the thing.
Like, fuck these people. Man. But I hated group projects. Oh my god. They were the worst, and I still think that they're like probably the worst way to go about an assignment because again, like you don't know who you're, unless you can pick the people.
That's different.
Then it's different because then you can go with people who work with, like you're saying. But like in both of my schools, so I went to two post-secondary. I went to a university for 4 years, and then I went to a private school for film for 18 months. And it was, in both scenarios, we had group projects. And I always thought it was so fucking weird. Like, I don't understand to any degree, like, why group projects are such a thing. So for me in university, I was a major in English and a minor in history. Well, I have a weird story. I was a double major actually at first for math and English. I dropped math in 3rd year because I'm an idiot. I don't even know why I did math.
Why does anyone do math?
Well, like, I understand, like, my goal, because, like, long story short, I've always been a writer. I've always wanted to be a writer. I always wanted to, like, go and do stuff that was, like, fun. And, while, like, that's always been kind of, like a goal of mine, a lot of people growing up would be, like, you know, the same old story that you hear from, like, actors and whatnot, like, you can't do it. It's not a realistic job. You need to have something else and blah, blah, blah. So then I thought, like, okay, well then I'll be like a high school teacher. And I freaking destroyed high school. I had like the most insane overall average.
Oh, I know.
And
Yeah.
yeah, you know my average. And it was
Well, yeah, and like even like high school for me, like I was not the best academically, but I walked away from high school with like a silver academics medal and honor roll for 3 years.
yeah.
Like, fuck, man.
Like I destroyed high school. Like everybody was like, "Holy shit, this girl's going places." And then I went to university and I was like, "Nah, not that smart."
Then you get to college and you're like, baby.
Yeah, no, it's really funny. But anyways, my point is I just destroyed high school, and I thought like I was really good in math, and I really was at the time. But as anybody who's in math will tell you, it gets very difficult when you get into like university math. It's completely different. Like if you would have given me algebra any day of the week, I would have done that. Like that's no problem. Even calculus wasn't that bad. I was passing my calculus courses just fine, which is normally not the one that people have issues with.
No.
Like normally people have issues with calculus.
Girl, you should have just been learning disabled in math like me and then just never had to worry about it.
Oh my god. So then but there were some classes like linear algebra that I freaking detested. And it didn't help. So my my university professor for linear algebra was like this older lady who spoke French, and she would
good.
she would constantly go in between speaking French and English and would never go back and repeat what she said in French and English.
Expect you
Yeah.
to know.
To know. And so when we would ask her to like explain it in English, she'd be like, "No, read your textbook." I'm like, "Oh yeah, because that's gonna
Okay,
help
cool.
me."
Guess who's getting a bad professor review?
Oh, and she did. She did. Well, and she had to bell curve too, because like everybody failed.
Well, because she fucking did half the fucking thing in French.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
Oh.
But the thing is like that was the first linear algebra, so passing us through when we all didn't understand linear algebra because of her class.
Fucked you, yeah.
Yeah, it like just destroyed us for like later on, and I failed 3 classes, which was really hard for me at the time because I had never failed anything in my life.
Yep, and I'm the exact same with that class. I failed. That was the first class I ever failed.
Mm-hmm.
And I cried so hard.
I
so
bawled
hear
my
you.
eyes out. I bawled my eyes out.
Oh yeah.
But then the second one came around, and I was kind of like, eh. The third one, I was like, yeah, I know I failed this.
You're like, this is not a surprise.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, all right. I'm like, I'm dropping math anyways.
Ugh.
And
My
so,
favorite was. Oh, sorry. Continue.
No, yo, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying my favorite part was in my second year trying to get my GPA up to snuff, because like my program was an arts program, not so much a knowledge program, and I'm being as massively depressed and struggling mentally as I was, it was hard to keep up and actually do things properly.
Mm-hmm.
So my GPA was like always hovering just below the like you need this GPA to graduate.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so I was like scrambling so hard to fix it, and then like I had a death in the family right at the end of the year, and it was like, ah.
Yeah. And no, that shit's tough. Like I think I passed with like a B.
Yeah, I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you what my GPA is or was.
I don't. I think it was 3 something. I don't know. But the thing is like I don't remember.
Yeah.
I just remember my high school one because I was very proud of it.
Oh,
And
well,
then-
mine too. Yeah, because if I walked away with a silver medal and everything, like I was in the 75s, 80s, and up.
Yeah.
For college.
Oh my god. Like I think so. I had
Uh-oh.
I had 98.2% average in university or in high school.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Just was like I was flying by with colors. I don't know.
You're doing fine. Yeah.
I was doing great. I was like, woohoo! Everyone was like, how the fuck are you doing it? And I was like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, I know. I would get asked that, and it was like, don't you study? And I was like, fuck no, I don't study.
No, I didn't study for half those classes.
Oh my god. But I remember my professor. Oh, one professor that everyone fucking hated. I did a midterm, and it was like 100 and something questions, and it was like, oh, what's the name of this piece? Who is the artist who did this piece? Yada 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 yada.
Right.
I had to study for that. I made fucking, and some of them were a real stretch.
Right.
Pneumatic devices to study. and I managed to get 100% on the midterm exam, and she looked at me with such suspicion in her eyes. And I'm like, I did not cheat. I just, like, had a really good method of studying.
Yeah. Well, I used to
that worked.
Well, so, like, I will say, like, in high school and stuff, I worked really hard to keep my grades up. I would do fake tests. So I would actually create tests for myself, like, with all the questions and stuff like that, and then I would answer them. So I'd prep myself for tests, for exams, and I would do that. Like my books were literally just, okay, here's what I know that we're covered, here's what I know is going to be on the exam or on a test, and I would create fake tests of, like, fucking something stupid. Like, I'd do, like, 30 to 50 questions, and I'd answer them all, and then I'd grade it, and then I'd give it a day, and then I'd make the test again, and I'd do it again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's how I was insane.
Dude, I did not do schoolwork at home if I
Oh
didn't
my
have to.
god, I did everything. Like, I did all of that. There were some classes that I did not at all have to study for. Like religion.
I'm so glad I didn't go to Catholic school.
Oh my god, that was just blah. English. So English I never really studied for because when I read, and Fia knows me like the back of her hand at this point, that she knows and can attest to this. When I read or I watch something once, it stays.
It's there.
It stays. So, you know, everybody else would be like, oh, I don't remember how this happened, but I don't know why. Like, I really am happy that my brain does this, but, like, everything that I've read stays. And, like, I can recall books that I've read from when I was younger and can tell you almost everything that happens in them.
I couldn't.
And so when I would do English exams and they would talk about, like, the pivotal points in the whatever, really the only things I would ever, like, overlook would be, like, literary devices that were brought up. But, like, all the Shakespeare plays that I've read, especially, so in university for English, you have to take a certain amount of types of courses, right? So English is, like, separated into a lot, and every university does it differently, the way that they section it off. But basically I had to do, like, something stupid. I think, like, 5 or 7 courses in Shakespeare.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. I read A Midsummer Night's Dream probably about 6 times.
Yep, I ended up, because I changed schools after 9th grade to, because of the different teachers' curriculums, I had to do Romeo and Juliet twice, and I wanted to rip my head off.
Yeah, I had to do Romeo and Juliet 3 times, but Midsummer Night's Dream, for some reason...
I never did that one.
That one I had to do about 7 times. You never did... You actually would really like it. No, you would actually seriously love it. It's hilarious.
I think what it was is it was the teacher I had in 9th grade, it was her 10th grade curriculum, right. And the teacher I had in 10th grade, it was her 9th grade curriculum. So I missed it.
Oh, that sucks though, because that's like Romeo and Juliet. Like, I'm sorry, like people who really like Romeo and Juliet, like it sucks. It sucks ass. Like, I think it's
not good.
I think it's like the dumbest love story.
It is. Well, and then we did Beth grade 11, which was good.
Which one? Sorry, did you do in grade 11? You cut out a little.
Oh, I said Macbeth.
Oh, Macbeth. Yeah.
I did that one. That one was good. And then we got part of the way through Hamlet in grade 12, but we were so fucking busy with everything else we didn't finish it.
No, you didn't finish Hamlet?
I did not.
Dude, that's
I think we only got about a quarter of the way through it.
Well, I mean, you watched The Lion King. You basically know.
That's true.
No, it isn't. The Lion King is based on Hamlet.
That is actually true, isn't it?
Like, when a lot of this shit is very, like, if you've watched certain things, you've seen those plays. So, if you've watched The Lion King, which I know you have, you've seen Hamlet, basically. It's the same kind of premise. Obviously, there's a lot, like, of other things to it, but not really. Like, I wouldn't say it's good. To be honest, there's a lot of, like, other really interesting Shakespeare plays that I found out later in university years. I was kind of pissed, because, like, I found one in my 3rd year of university that I was like, when we had to read it, I was like, why don't we never talk about this one? This one's great. And it was called, like, A Winter's Tale, and it was, like, this whole, like, court system of, like, a woman, like, oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Some of them are good.
And I was like, dude, that's sick. That's freaking awesome. But like nobody talks about it. No, I just got to read A Midsummer Night's Dream 7 times, and it sucks too because I actually really adore that play. I really freaking adore it, and I was getting mad, and it was funny too because like the professor of like one like it was another third year course when she said A Midsummer Night's Dream, I was like, oh, and she was like, whoa, what was that? And I was like, this is gonna be my 7th time. And she was like, oh my god, are you serious? I was like, I have already had to do this way too many fucking times. She's like, jeez. She's like, really? She's like, how many times? I was like, well, I did it once in high school. She's like, right? I said, and then I've done it the rest in university. She's like, what? Why? She's like, I didn't realize that they were so like overlapping. And some of the other students were like, yeah, no, like this is my 4th time or this is my 5th time. And I'm like, yeah, I don't understand. Like
do we do anything else?
Like, so I think they actually, like, the professor actually listened to us. And if it was people's first times, she kind of went through it a little bit more with them. But she tried to, like, gloss over Midsummer Night's Dream because she had found out that so many of us had done it so many times.
Well, that's good.
So it was nice. She was a really nice professor, that one. But yeah, what else was there? Midsummer Night's Dream, Winter's Tale. Henry V is, like, sick.
Nah, I didn't do that one.
Sick. Love it. They have the best speech. The best, let me see if I can pull it up real quick while you say whatever it was you're gonna say.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, real quick, you wanna hear this totally real text message I just got? I got a text message from an unknown number on my cell phone that says, all it says is, you wanted the money tonight?
Yes, I did, with my Nigerian prince, please.
So it's either a scam text or someone typed my number by accident and is like trying to do a deal.
Yeah, I would just ignore it.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Is it?
Sorry, did we come here to play a game? Just kidding.
Sorry.
To be fair, we haven't talked in a while, like, verbally, so I kind of figured we'd get carried away.
Oh, maybe... Isn't it King Henry... Oh, maybe it's King Henry IV.
I have no idea. I didn't do any of those.
Come on, give it to me.
Give it to me, baby!
I hate you so much because my head was like...
Wait, your head was what? You cut out.
My head did the stupid, like, aha thing.
Oh, aha!
Yeah.
The Offspring, baby!
Okay, Shakespeare.
Jesus, dude, what is wrong with you?
What?
Fucking boyfriend.
Oh, you scared me. I thought something was happening with that text.
No, he scared me. Sorry. I have my headset on, but all I hear from behind me is, "Bullet!" Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that one. Give me that one. Thank you. What is it from? King Henry V, right? Oh my god. Okay, are you ready? I'm not gonna do a fucking accent.
Yeah, don't.
It'll sound really bad. Okay. Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. Or close the wall up with our English dead. In peace there's nothing so becomes a man as modest stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the action of the tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood, disguise fair nature with Harvard rage. Then lend thy eye a terrible aspect. Let pry through the portage of the head, like the breast cannon, let the brow overwhelm it, as fearfully as doth a gallant rock. Overhang and Judith its confounded base, swilled with the wild, wasteful ocean. The nostril wide, hold hard the breath and bend up every spirit. To his full height, on, you noblest English, whose blood is fet from fathers of war-proof, fathers that, like so many Alexanders, have in these parts from morn till even fought, and sheath their swords for lack of argument, dishonor not your mothers, now attest that those whom you call fathers did beget you, be copy now to man of grosser blood, and teach them how to war. And you, good yeoman, whose limbs were made in England, show us here the mettle of your pasture, let us swear that you are worth your breeding, which I doubt not. For there is none of you so mean and base that hath not noble luster in your eyes. I see you stand like greyhounds in the slips, straining upon that start. The game's afoot. Follow your spirit and call upon this charge. Cry, God for Henry, or God for Harry, England, and St. George. It's, like, go fight them.
Yep. A lot of those words fried my brain. Ow!
Well, of course,
Sorry.
it's Shakespeare.
Pardon me. I have rats on me, so
That's okay.
I just got scraped.
No, I always loved it. I always liked that too. The once
Is there-
more upon the breach, my friends.
Yeah, I like that.
No,
Ow,
it's just,
ow,
it's a very lovely, like, war speech.
Mm-hmm. Would you please mind your nails? No, you're gonna scratch my titties? Cool. Thank you.
Oh, God. Anyways,
Into
let's-
the shirt directly.
I don't know who this is, so I'm gonna just do it.
Okay.
I've gotta hurry. I'm wondering if it's who I think it is. Huh?
Someone's coming this way.
It is! Sweet. Oh,
Oh, hello. Good afternoon.
where's the fire? Good afternoon. Are you taking this road too? Well, yeah. Have you seen any lights that weren't working? The lights along the tunnel wall, I mean. Sorry, if there are, I haven't noticed any.
All the lights we passed are still on, but we did pass one that was flickering. There's 2 rivers between it and here.
That's it. It's just like I thought. Sorry, I have to hurry.
Bye. I wonder if she's from Zeiss. Strange little kid. She seems awfully flustered.
Now I'm kind of worried. Hey, you want to try following her?
You read my mind.
Of course I did. I'm a stale bitch.
I don't like the idea of a little girl wandering around here by herself. We should catch up to her and stick close. Yeah, and kill her. We'll never find the body.
Okay, come on, let's hurry. I mean, ask her if she has saffron.
Yeah. That's all I want.
Just one
What are
saffron.
you doing? Hi, Sage. Hi, baby.
But yeah, Shakespeare's weird. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. The worst ever was the Canterbury Tales. Oh,
I heard that one was bad.
so bad. It's so bad it makes no sense. It's fucking terrible. Like, it makes
Terrible.
sense, but I hate it.
Do you hate it too, Sage?
Oh wow, it's like way further back than I thought.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, the English was such an interesting one, and so it was very easy for me in university and, you know, in high school and stuff.
My favorite was just essays and bullshitting them the night before.
I've done that.
That's the only way I can concentrate and actually get work done.
We'd have the thing, so when I moved to full English, like just fully English was my only major, I basically had like essays due the same week, and it was super annoying. But the worst I had was 5 essays due in 1 week.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, is I was a minor in history as well, which is also another, like, high
Essay heavy.
yeah, kind of course. And when I was doing math, for instance, I was doing, like, double major in English and math, and I was,
Sit back here.
I was doing history at the same time. So I was being I was playing it very smart, like where I dropped math, but it didn't affect me year-wise. So because I was already taking enough courses for a minor in history, I basically just, like, my electives at that point when I switched to English were math courses.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have very many fun courses. There were some that we did that was fun. There was a Harry Potter course where I was, but I was really glad I didn't take it. So there was a Harry Potter course and a Lord of the Rings course. And I took the Lord of the Rings course because obviously, as Fia knows, I really love J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, sign me up. And I did that one. As I was doing that one, some of my friends in university did the other course. They did the Harry Potter course. So we were kind of comparing notes on how those courses were going. And all of them hated that Harry Potter course because the teacher made it about like it had nothing to do about analyzing the book or like any themes in the book or even talking really about the book. It had everything to do about like the history around that happened during Harry Potter. So like when they made Harry Potter, like when oh my god, J.K. Rowling made it, like it was about like the politics of that. Like it wasn't even about the interesting shit either. It wasn't even about like, oh, the book being banned. Like it was about like vases and stuff.
Bye.
And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah. They're like, please tell me like Lord of the Rings one is the same. And I was like, I got some bad news for you. And they're like, no. And I was like, oh yeah, man, I'm reading the Silmarillion for school.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, get out of here. And I was like, it was great. And they're like, I fucking hate you. I was like, no, I gotta read The Hobbit for class. And they're like, I hate you so much.
Yep, I get that. No, I like my video game theory elective. That was fun.
I had an anime elective.
Also, I should mention real quick, I keep looking down, just for anyone, like, because I have my pet rats with me right now. If anyone notices a little doohickey float up, like, hang on, see if I can do it.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, like that. I haven't figured out how in VRoid to make my tail not move when I move my ears. So sometimes there's gonna be a little brown ball floating around. I'll fix it eventually.
Don't worry about it. Don't talk about it. If you don't talk about it, we won't talk about it. We don't talk about Fight Club. Anyways. Yeah, it was super interesting. Like, the anime course, like, you got to pick an anime. She had, like, a selected list. You had to pick an anime, and you had to, like, do a presentation on it. Now, I didn't like... So, like, a lot of the professors and stuff, like, I find that their curriculum tends to be very, subjective, is that right? Yeah, subjective and rather than objective. So instead of
I struggled with that a lot.
Yeah, like I literally have had professors be like, if you don't write the essay from this opinion, I'm going to fail you.
Oh yeah, I've had the thing where it's like, oh yeah, you got a shitty mark. I didn't like your picture. Oh, okay.
Yep. Make it make sense. It will never make sense. So
my god, yeah.
Find that so annoying. And then that was all the arts, right? Like you obviously know. That was all the arts, all of them. Every single professor would just be like, yeah, well, do it my way or the highway. And I'm like, what?
Okay. Real quick, one I never got over was that same shitty professor. Fucking hell, we had to do a copycat assignment. So we had to pick a photo and then show it to her for approval and then like try and mimic it as best we could.
Right.
So I had this one of this lady in a jean jacket in front of some green, leave background, just some greenery in the background.
Right.
Did that, got a friend, jean jacket, greenery in the background. She fucking fails me and goes, don't you know your color theory? Blue and green never to be seen. They don't go together.
Wait, but that's the photo you did.
It was a copy. You approved the fucking initial. Oh, I was unbelievably angry. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I would have talked to the dean.
She got a lot of really bad reviews.
Well, yeah, clearly.
She was the fucking worst.
The worst one I had was my dystopian one.
Oh, ah! Sorry, I had a rat scratch my nipple.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fucking hell, that hurt.
I think
just cool things happening on stream today.
Yeah, Fia's just having a grand old time.
Oh, my children are demons.
I think Fia knows the dystopian story.
I think so.
I did a project on Sweet Tooth, which is now a Netflix series. But I did a project on Sweet Tooth, and she didn't like it. And I will never understand why. That was the first... She was, like, the hardest professor, and, like, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I will never understand. And then it was really frustrating. So, in this university, right? So I had to have... They called them 4U courses. So when you were in 4th year, you had to have 2 courses that were seminars where you basically had to present seminars to people. Like, that was like one of the main projects.
No, go fuck yourself. If I have to do oral presentations, I'm out.
So,
I'm out. Goodbye.
I don't mind oral presentations, but I hated it when it's like group shit. Because the group projects never, like, they don't really go where... So anyways,
no.
But, like, I actually really enjoy presenting. So, like, for instance, in high school, we did a project on King Henry VIII, and me and my friend dressed up as his dead wives.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
To give the presentation. And it was great. And me and her had, like, a script. We had a script going back and forth between me and her because I was his first wife and she was Anne Boleyn.
Yeah,
so,
second.
Yeah, so it was very funny because, you know, I would make jabs at her for stealing my husband.
Yep. I see. I love that.
Yeah, it was
and it's great if you have the confidence. Anytime I had to present, I would have rather crawled in a hole and died.
Oh, and it's like you said, though, too. Like, it is, like, if you have the confidence. I kind of wish they would give students, like, a more comfortable option. Like, maybe, like, instead of standing, sitting. Because that helps a lot of people with, like, nerves.
Oh my
like...
god, if I could sit down.
Yeah.
And if everyone could not look at me. That'd be great.
It'd be cool, too, like, if you could give the presentation from your seat rather than there, like, depending on if you're comfortable. So the one professor that I had... Okay, so, hold on. The 2-4U courses that I had, one of them was the dystopian one. So one of them was with this chick, and I, like, nearly failed that class. And it made no sense. Like, a lot of us almost failed it. And I was like, what? And they were like, I was talking to other students from the class, and they're like, what the fuck? And I was like, what? How did we... What? It's English. How do you fail it? And they were like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, as long as you have proof of, like, your opinion, then you should be... If I want to talk about a purple fucking flying dinosaur, and I got proof of a purple fucking flying dinosaur, guess what's going to be talked about?
Yeah.
Like, that's fine, because I have proof of it. Like, that's the whole point of an essay, right? That you're proving your opinion. That's fine. Yeah. But, like, I hate... This is what I said. Like, I hated it because she was one of those professors where she would be like, no, you have to write my opinion. And I thought that was so stupid. So,
eat shit.
Yeah, fuck off, basically. Anyways, so her class... And hers was the first 4U seminar I had, and I was like, oh my god. So my presentation, my project on Sweet Tooth was a seminar, so I had like 50 minutes to talk about this book. And it was just like, oh, and I was so scared because I had my last semester where I had another 4U seminar. I was like, fuck, maybe I can't really do this shit. I'm like, maybe I'm just like suck at everything. And, you know, I was not in a great place, and as you know, there was a lot of stuff happening to me at that time, so
I do.
I was like, my god, like, I'm fucking just destroyed mentally. I'm like, this, all my confidence out the fucking window. Then I had my...
Who needs confidence in mental health in college?
No one!
I sure didn't.
So anyway, so then, my second 4U course was, like, something stupid. Like, it was called something stupid. It was, like, pedestrian walking in literature.
Oh, so fancy.
I was like, what the fuck is this shit gonna be? But the only reason why I took it was because it was my favorite professor. And I only had one professor at that whole university that was my favorite. When I went to film school, like, everybody was my favorite. I loved that. It was way different. A way different setting, too. It was more one-on-one. Like, it wasn't one-on-one like I was in a class, but, like, it was just more personable. And so, like, things felt more, like, at ease. And I freaking... When I went to film school, I was like, oh, I'm not stupid. Was basically what I found out, was that I wasn't an idiot. But, yeah, so the last 4U class, I only took it because it was him, but it sounded completely boring as shit because it was, like, pedestrian walking in literature. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But actually, I connected to it a lot, because it's about, like, how writers would, like, walk to, like, get their ideas. Yeah. And it was, like, about, like, their journals and stuff. So I got to do one on Dorothy Wordsworth, who's the sister of a very famous poet. Now, she's also, like, a good poet as well, but, like, her brother, William Wordsworth, is way more known. So anyway, so she, like, did a journal, and I got to do hers, and it was, like, Grasmere journal. I still remember it to this day because this is how much fun I had in this class. And I chose that one, and I had to do a whole seminar on that book. And so I did the seminar, and I was, like, I was loving it. I was like, okay, this is great. I'm like, now, I'm probably shit, though. Like, he's probably gonna give me, like, bad shit. And that's gonna hurt even more, because it's from, like, the guy I actually think is a really good professor. Like, I had 4 of his classes. I literally picked this one to be in his class because I adore him so much. Because he is actually such a good professor. and I learned so much from him. So I was like, fuck, if I fail in front of this guy, like the pressure just was like built on me, and I was like, oh my god, right? And then it was so sweet. He like grabbed me outside of class afterwards and was like, that was the best damn seminar I ever had any student give on that book in all my years teaching this course. He's like, I just want you to know you got like a 98.
Yay, baby.
And I was like,
Ash,
oh my
stop.
god. I like went home and cried. Like that's how happy I was. I was like, thank you. Thank you so much.
No, I get that.
just Kara sharing her trauma days from I can go in trauma days for university for
Oh god,
hours.
don't even get me started.
But I know you can too. But like that
Oh.
that man single-handedly saved like my university career. Like he
Oh,
was and there was a math teacher too who was also super sweet. But like I just dude, if it was not for that professor, I feel like I would have all of my self-confidence would have been out the window. I feel like I don't know. He just knew his shit so well, and he was so good, and I was excelling in every single one of his courses, which then made me like of the impression of like, you know how they say like it's not always the student, it's the teacher.
Yep.
Yeah, well that made me of that 100%. I was like, that's yep.
Totally,
After that seminar, I was like, no, you know what? Fuck that chick. It wasn't her, or it wasn't me. It was her.
Yeah, totally.
And then I was like, you know what? That's shitty because like think about all the other students who maybe like because it's a fourth year too, right? You don't have time to recoup. I was like, thank God like I had that one first and this one last because now I get to leave more confident versus if I had that one last. I would have like basically graduated feeling completely defeated.
Oh, totally.
So just fuck, man. University, man. Fuck. We'll talk about it some other time.
Post-secondary school. Or are you saying hi to the stream?
Hello.
Oh, you're not Ash was like pawing at my microphone.
Alright. Can't believe there's so many of them.
I've seen this hentai before. What? I don't like the look of these things, okay?
She's like,
There's an old meme for you.
I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to move on. We just had some serious like,
I'm gonna say something
university
ridiculous.
talk, and then just out of nowhere. Yeah, man, I've seen this porn before. Solid 2 out of 10. Could have been better. Could have been better. More tentacles in a different way would have been nicer.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was I don't know. These thoughts just come to mind and my mouth goes, I'm gonna say that.
No, listen, I'm always of the opinion of say your intrusive thoughts because I find them fucking hilarious. It's just
Oh my god.
I just
It's out of left field.
Of all the things that somebody would have told me you said, I just don't think that would have been it. It's gonna break at this rate. Maybe this. Bearing set, angle of elevation 20 degrees. Orbital compression at 30%. Oh. If you come any closer, then I won't miss next time. I mean it. Oh. Run, little girl. Oops, I think that may have made them angrier.
You think?
Yeah. Huh? Hey, I remember you. We could talk later. Get back.
Ash, please.
Yeah.
We've got to get rid of those things first. She keeps like trying to make a break for my desk.
Oh. Oh, I have like, ooh. Oh, fuck off, Josh.
Miss.
Oh my god, you sound, I don't know if you would actually know it.
Yes, what?
There's like, from the Nintendo 64, there's like, I think Toad says something like that. He's like,
Yeah, you're talking about the thing that was made into like a meme audio where it's just like, yes.
Oh, is that why you know it?
Yeah.
I actually know it.
I don't know it from what it is, but I just, in memes and stuff, yes.
That was probably one of the first times I've ever was like, oh, she's probably too young for this. I was like, oh my god.
Those 2 years make a lot of difference, especially when it comes to the 90s stuff.
Well, yeah, and the N64 stuff. Like, when you told me you never played Pokemon Stadium, my heart broke.
I know! Like, the N64, like, I had one, but, like, it was, like, a step-siblings or some shit. Like, it was old by the time I even had access to one, and I had, like, a GameCube, so whatever.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, games were... So I was a part of, like, the era... Like, I wasn't obviously old enough for, like, Atari, but my dad had an Atari, so I did, like, see and play Pong. And I also was part of, like, the Super Nintendo, and I played Duck Hunt and stuff, but, like, I was part of the era where, like, there was, like, a new console coming out, like, every, like, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, so, no, I was, like, the PS1 baby.
Yeah, well, PS1, yeah. But I will say, like, because my first ever game was on the N64. And it was the 007 game. And I love that game. I love that game to this day. It's, like, one of the funniest fucking shit ever.
Yeah.
But, like, the N64...
If you don't count... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you don't count kids' computer games, one of my first games was probably, like, one of the Spyro trilogy or something on the PS1.
Oh, Spyro's great. But no, yeah, I don't really count computer games, because I don't know, I can't put into place when I actually started playing computer games.
I used to play Barbie computer games a lot, the ones you'd get out of cereal boxes and shit.
Okay, no. I have the best cereal box game ever. It was the Captain Crunch... the Captain Crunch cereal game. And I remember playing the shit out of it, where you, like, feed a little gremlin Captain Crunch pieces. And
my god, I remember that.
And I also had a Digimon game where I could hook up my Digivice, but I could never understand how it would work. And it sucks because I don't have it anymore. And I was obviously an idiot child, so, like, I feel like I could understand it now, but I definitely didn't understand it then, and it was really cool. Because you got to, like, swipe cards through your Digivice and stuff. It was a really cool concept. Mm-hmm. And then there was also a Star Wars, like, visual novel game for, like, Phantom Menace. I played the shit out of that game.
Oh, yeah. No, for me it was just Barbie.
Shit. No, I never played Barbie.
Rapunzel and 12 Dancing Princesses specifically.
God damn.
Yeah, man.
You can tell that, like, my dad raised me. You can tell there's no girl games. Nah. I didn't play any Barbie. The first time I started playing a like, quote unquote, like, super girly game would have been, like, the Polly Pocket games.
I never played those.
And I only played them because my cousin had them. And my cousin, like, would come over and she would be playing, like, those kind of games. And I'd be like, oh, interesting, I'll try that. And so then I would try it, and I'd be like, yeah, this is kind of boring. But, like, it was interesting, because, like, a lot of them are collectathons, which I love collectathons.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, that was probably my first... I don't remember ever playing any other Barbie games. Barbie
was the shit.
Yeah, I know, a lot of girls in my class had played, like, the horse ones for Barbie.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did.
I never played any of them.
No, it was for me. It was specifically the Rapunzel one, and the 12 Dancing Princesses one, and then I played a lot of the Aladdin game on my computer.
Oh yeah, I heard a lot about that one. Never played it.
No, I played that one a lot, and I played a lot of Monopoly.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, Oh yeah. I'm with you on that one. There was, like,
a specific version of Monopoly that had, like, cute little animations
and
stuff, and
I know exactly which one.
Yep. You know the one I mean.
Oh, I do, because I also played that. I also played the shit out of that.
Also played Roller Coaster Tycoon and, like, drowned people. I had a friend that came over and we spent, I can't tell you how long, just, like, dropping guys in the water, letting them drown.
I never
That's
played.
A little morbid.
The first time I played Roller Coaster Tycoon or anything of the sort, I was in my 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nah, man. My mom, she like collected all the Sims and Roller Coaster Tycoon games.
Mm-hmm.
So I had access to all that shit.
No, I played a lot of The Sims.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of those bitches, though, that was like, I'll spend hours making my characters, and now I'm just gonna plug in cheat codes.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Oh my
can
God,
buy
yeah.
all the cool stuff.
Oh my god. So I was one of the girls who would make this insanely expensive, unattainable house. And then I would build my characters to go in said house. And then I would cheat my way to make them millionaires so they could buy the house.
Yeah. No,
That's what
see,
I did.
I had so many Sims growing up. They would have so much money. I just give them the like cheat codes.
Yep.
For all the money, and then they would never have to work or anything. So then they'd start getting the mood lit stir crazy because they never left the house.
Oh no, I made those motherfuckers get jobs.
Oh, see, I didn't. Oh my god. See, nowadays I'll build characters and I'll make a beautiful house and then I'll never play it again.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I build homes, and then, like, I build characters, and then I never actually play it.
I'm like, perfect, beautiful. I've played this for 6 hours now. Time to log off, and then I just never log back on.
Yep. I'm with you.
Oh man, we should have just done a just chatting stream. Jesus Christ.
Whatever, it's fine. We had a lot of tech issues. It's
Who
fine. We got to
cares?
meet this girl. It's cute. I love her. Actually, you'll love her. This girl.
Yeah, she's cute.
That was scary. Thank you very much. I thought it was a goner for sure.
Oh no, I can't talk about it on stream. God damn it!
Just
I'll
say
tell you. I'll tell you after. It's work client.
Oh yeah, don't say anything now.
Oh no, I shouldn't say it.
Well, the important thing is that you're safe, but you really should be more careful. Stirring up monsters is a surefire way to get yourself eaten. But I never saw that porn.
I know. I'm just sitting here quietly, like,
If I'd let them alone, they probably would have broken that light. Speaking of
The
which,
light.
why would those things go after the lights anyway?
Don't they do the same thing when the highway lights are switched out? The septium in those circuits is the monster's favorite food. The highway lights work to keep monsters away. But when they stop working, they have the exact opposite effect.
Ah, I get it. Still, you shouldn't mess with stuff like that. Septium might be their favorite food, but little girls probably rank a close second. Oh, sorry.
Go easy there. Giving her nightmares and saying, don't do that, isn't exactly going to score you any points.
Yeah, solid. Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. Anyway, my name's Estelle.
And I'm Joshua. We're bracers, affiliated with the guild.
Oh, so that's why you're so tough. I'm Tita. I work as an apprentice at the Central Factory. Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Child labor!
Well then, Tita. We're heading to Zeist, so do you want to join us the rest of the way?
That's right, you don't want to be around here if the monsters show up again.
Really? Thank you. Would you mind waiting for a little bit? I gotta get the light fixed. Yeah, it's probably risky to leave it like that. How in the world did you know it was burnt out, though? Well, I was lucky enough to notice the problem when I was looking in the computer database. It seems like a defective unit was installed here by mistake.
Ah, alright, it's a good thing you caught it when you did.
Computer? Database? Okay, that should do it. Sorry it took so long. Whoa, Color me impressed.
Well, if she's an apprentice at the Central Factory, she has to be good.
Well, I didn't do anything special. I just fixed the quartz connection and adjusted the orbital pressure. Well, it sure sounds special. It's not that big a deal. Okay, how to explain this? Each orbit has a quartz circuit inside, and if that isn't properly connected, the orbital energy inside the unit will have nowhere to go. As a result, the orbit won't be able to function properly. This happens sometimes with the highway lights, which means their ability to give out light and ward off monsters is compromised, so stop! Maybe you should save the explanation for after we get on the road. I mean, if we stand around too long, the monsters, you know? Yeah, I guess so. It was just warming up too. Whew.
Well, why don't we set out for Zeiss then?
Okay. Yes, sir.
I want to know why the fuck my voice, like, I'm vaguely losing my voice. And I'm not sick.
No, it's
I'm
because
just-
you have to talk a lot at your job.
That's a good point. I guess I'm used to, like, my previous job, because I only changed, like, a week ago.
Yep.
Where I was just alone and didn't have to do anything or say anything.
Yep.
Now I'm talking all goddamn day.
Yep. It's gonna take a bit. Your voice is gonna have to readjust to it. Which will
My
work
legs
out for you
adjusted.
better on your stream.
That's true. Because, yeah, oh my god, my first day. I wasn't used to standing on hard floors for 10 hours.
Oh.
So
Did
my
you get
feet were
comfy shoes?
fucking killed. I have my Asics that I've been wearing for years.
Mm.
Everyone's like, get Crocs, but I'm like adjusted to my
Oh.
sneakers now, so I'm okay.
Yeah, they would wear Crocs, and I'd be like,
A
hell no.
lot of them wear Crocs.
I wore Vessies.
Yeah, no, I got my Asics. I'm good. They're comfortable, and my legs. It's just the first day.
No, yeah, 100%. It's gonna be getting
I
used to it.
would do like 6-hour shifts, sitting, standing, walking on carpet, hard floor, but like standing on hard floor for 10 hours straight is like, ouch.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I'm already good.
I hear ya. Yeah, do that crit.
Crit.
Come on. Oh, she's awake now. Josh is asleep. Solid. We're doing so good. We're doing so great. Fuck. Damn it.
Is it resistant to physical? Is that what the problem is?
No, so what would happen with
Oh,
the turtle?
no, the other guy was casting spells.
Yeah,
Yep.
he cast a protection spell. Actually, it's a really sick move that we'll abuse
Makes sense.
in later games, in much later games. There's one that you can reflect physical attacks. So I would just
There's that one
constantly.
Persona guy.
Oh,
Or there's a
the
couple
elephant.
of them.
The elephant is
The
fucking god.
Just that reflects physical.
Yep.
So, like, if you have that Persona equipped, if they
Yep.
hit you, it just bounces the damage back
Yep.
on them. It's like, stop
Yep.
my dick.
When I was doing the whatchamacallit, when I was doing the like when I had finished the game and I was doing it again, the new game plus, I got that elephant and
Oh, yeah.
I just laughed the whole way through.
Carry you, especially in early game when most of them are physical
God, yeah.
damage.
Yeah, and actually the main the bald guy, the bald guy in Persona 5, he's a physical hitter too. So it was perfect against him.
For a second I was like, bald guy, and I'm like, oh yeah, the like
He's the main,
final of the
yeah.
well, not the main, the
No, but he's-
final of the human
Well,
enemies.
that's what I mean. Like, he's like the main boss that you're fighting for, and then there's always, in Persona, there's always, like...
Yeah, I forgot. Motherfucker, like, rips off his shirt and he's, like, shredded.
Yeah!
And he just punches you.
Yeah, and he does a lot of physical, so I was just like...
Nana boo boo.
And I put my elephant on, and I just watch him die. It was great.
Yeah, I don't think I had a physical reflector, but I think I had a physical resistor.
No,
But I haven't
man.
done my new game plus yet.
The Hierophant, I think, is... yeah, I can't remember. He's the elephant. He's a big elephant.
He's one of the Hierophant ones, yeah.
I adored that thing. Oh my god,
I know.
that thing, if I could ever recommend a Persona, it's that one. But I will say, it's funny because in Persona 5, he's like god tier, but like in other installments, like 3 and 4, I would,
He's like, whatever.
well, like he still has similar abilities, but because again, like the bosses are very different.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not as like amazing, I would say.
Yeah.
Like it's still worth it. Like it's still worth to have on your team for sure.
Yeah.
But in regards to like Persona 5, that freaking thing took me everywhere.
That elephant is a monster.
He
My
was
favorite was just having my levels maxed out before beating the game, and I was in the final fight of Royal,
yeah.
of the like true ending
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
and everyone was maxed out.
Yeah.
Like completely, like, level 99, if I sprinted anywhere and ran into an enemy, I auto-killed it.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it.
Everyone was level 99, it was great. And there's certain points of this fight that you're not supposed to win.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a one... No, well, not really. He just wasn't killing me as fast as the game was anticipating.
Mm-hmm.
I was just, like, holding out. Like, it was, like, hard luck that I couldn't do, like, any damage.
Oh, yeah,
But he'd, like, nuke me, and, like, my ones, like, my Ryuji and stuff that had, like, a shit ton of HP are just standing there, like, yeah, and?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't think the game expected me to be maxed out.
No, probably not at that stage, too. Not without New Game Plus.
No, but I just ran around Mementos towards the end. I'm like, everyone's getting to level 99.
The best way to go about it is to kill the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, I didn't because I was too much of a pussy. I might do it on my New Game Plus when I actually play it.
He's really not that hard.
No,
I would literally wait for that motherfucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of the cheese tactic in Royal. I know that because in the original, you could just you could fight him during flu season, and he would start out with, I think, Despair.
Yes.
Which would, like, kill him in a certain number of turns.
That's what I would do. No, they got rid of it.
Royal got rid of that exploit.
Oh, you guys are dicks.
Yeah, Royal was like, nah, you can't do that.
Or you could, like, you can infect him with stuff. But yeah, no, that's funny. Yeah, that's what I did. Because you have to understand, I did most of this in the original one.
On the base game, yeah.
So I didn't do it again for Royal because I was like, I'm good, thanks. I did it once.
No,
Anyways.
see, I didn't get that far through the base game, and then Royal came out, and I said, yes, please. Anyway, we better finish.
Yep. The tunnel ends here. So does this mean this is the entrance to Zaius?
That's right. It leads right to the basement of the Central Factory.
I'm excited to see it.
It's a weird way to enter the city, but...
Oh.
The Central Factory is the pride and joy of Zaius, since it's an industrial city. I heard it was big, but that's all I really know.
Well, yeah, it's really huge. Anyone who's not used to the layout could get lost in a hurry.
Brr, that's a creepy thought. I'm beginning to worry whether or not we'll really be able to make it to the guild.
The way out to the city is up on the first floor. I'll show you how to get there. Thanks!
Well, let's go in. Why the fuck is the entrance to the city through the factory?
Because it's the pride and joy of Zaius.
That's weird.
Okay. Okay. Whoa, what's this place?
Wow. Looks like almost the entire factory is completely automated.
Below the city are a lot of ordnance or whatever.
They make everything from lights to airship parts. That's awesome. A little overwhelming, but awesome. I just wanted to show you some stuff before we go.
I can't imagine letting the general public just into your fucking...
Factory?
Yeah.
Why not?
Doesn't seem like a good idea, but...
Basement.
What do I know?
Okay, what's this room?
This is the elevator. It can take us from the basement to the roof.
Can't say I've ever seen one of these outside of the mines. And this one seems super high-tech.
Well, this is Zaius. And since this is the central factory, I'm sure they have quite a few of these.
They have more than one?
It's the latest model, too. Maximum weight capacity 50 thorium. It can handle even heavy industrial equipment with no problem.
I don't entirely get it, but it sure sounds impressive. So how do we get it to move?
Oh, you just pick which floor you want on the panel. Let's see, you want to go to the city, right?
Yes, can you take us up to the first floor?
Okay.
Whoa!
To the moon!
Boom!
Into the ceiling.
Yep. Whoa, check out the size of this place.
This is the Central Factory's main floor. It's where the reception desk and consumer maintenance windows are.
I see, so we can get out to town from here.
Oh, Tita!
Miss Hazel?
There you are. Supervisor Travis has been looking for you.
Not Travis!
Not Travis! He'd like you to go straight to the operations room.
Oh, okay, I will.
Uh-oh, sounds urgent.
Yeah, Travis is an asshole.
He's a fucking dickhead. Thanks for showing us around.
He's the one who likes to watch a lot of hentai porn. It's why I knew about the tentacles.
I was gonna make like a really bad like pedophile joke, and then I was like, maybe not.
And then I went there.
Kinda.
It's no big deal. It's the least I can do after you beat up those monsters for me. Even though I had a cannon, I totally could have done it myself.
Yeah, don't worry about it though.
Well, we're planning to be in Zias for a little while. Would you mind if we stop by to see you again?
I'm kind of weirded out by that. But sure. I'd love that. Bye-bye then.
What a sweet kid. I get the impression that she's a lot tougher than she looks.
I agree. I always wanted a sweet, lovable little sister like her. Instead of, might I add, an obnoxious little brother.
Keep saying things like that, but you're the one who's always following me around.
Oh.
Wah wah.
Yeah.
If you want to be more like a real older sister, you need to get your head out of the clouds every now and again.
I don't think you want to bring up the brother-sister thing, Estelle, considering how upset you were at the fact that he might have actually kissed someone else.
Yeah.
For a play, mind you. A play. Look who's talking. Anyway, all sibling rivalries aside, want to head into the city?
Yeah. First, I'd like to switch assignments on the guild. At the guild, sorry. Plus, we can see if there's any new information on the Ordman or Dad.
Sounds like a plan. And there you have it. There's our plan for next stream on Monday next week.
Oh yeah.
We promise we'll actually do more
Maybe.
than just talk about university. Listen, university has a lot of stories. And if you're young enough for university, go college. I'm joking. University is great for, like, if you're going into, like, a profession that needs it. But yeah. There you go. Thank you so much for joining us for our stream back. We'll be streaming on Friday with Nancy Drew.
Oh god, yeah.
Did you forget we're doing Nancy Drew?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And it's the one you like too. It's the Orca one.
Oh, I know. It's just funny.
It's so random. I love Nancy
God,
Drew.
I need edits of that fucking thing with the one lady who came around the corner and she was so loud for us and we're like, stop yelling at me! But then we're the loudest thing on stream because they can't hear how loud it is for us.
No, for both me and you, we're both like, ah!
Stop yelling!
I'll work my way there. I'm starting back.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting with the Sonic the Hedgehog ones.
Yeah.
I'll be making some clippies of it all.
Claps.
Some clamps. I'll be definitely making one of your stupid hentai porn jokes.
I've seen this hentai before. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm just like, I don't even know how to react. I was just like,
You were like, oh, alright.
She's 10, Fia. She's 10.
Your point?
Actually, she might be a bit older than that. I can't remember at this point. I can't
I
remember.
was gonna say, like, do you not see some of the depraved shit that gets made?
Oh,
anyway.
I know. I trust me. I know. I understand. I understand your point. Thanks so much for joining. I'm Kara,
I'm Pia.
and we'll be streaming again Friday, 7:30 p.m. EST. Sorry, I had to change that in my head.
We're used to 7, yep.
And we'll be continuing Tales. Oh my god, I need that apparently.
Apparently.
We continue part 16 of Trails in the Sky. We're actually going to explore Zias and get into the things. I will let you know that this one is not as long as the last one. The last chapter, chapter 2, is probably the longest chapter.
Very long, yeah.
Yeah, but they did have to, and I understand why. They had to set up a lot in that chapter. Like,
Yeah.
they set up the organization, they set up Agate, they set up, oh my god. What's her name?
The princess, whatever her name is.
I'm glad
I'm glad. Chloe.
Chloe, thank you. Yeah. They set up Chloe. They set up a lot of stuff. They set up a lot of corruption and politics and stuff too. So like I understand why it was a much longer chapter, but I will say that this chapter in particular is not as long.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
even close. Like there's a few quests, but it goes by really fast. And then we basically kind of get thrown into like main story for a while. So So any hoots, thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you all Friday or Monday.
See you later. Yeah. See
Bye.
you later.